it took me 48 years to write this song, not every day, but over 48 years it took me. Because no matter how I tried to write it, it wouldn't come out the way I wanted it to, and it had to because it's a very serious song about a couple who lived last century, and it's a very sensitive subject. But then a couple of years ago, I woke up about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning with this tune in my head and words buzzing around. I took no notice, went back to sleep, and then next night the same thing happened, so I grabbed a pen and a piece of paper and I started to write these words down. And after a week or so, there was the song exactly the way I wanted it. And as I said, it had to be spot on. I'll tell you after the song why. But it's about a couple who lived last century. Their name was Bill and Eva Hopkins. And what's different about it is that Bill Hopkins was half caste and Eva Anderson was white. And back then, people couldn't understand how this white woman was married to this half-caste man. Well, Bill Hopkins, his father was an Englishman, and his mother was a full-blood Aborigine from the Waka Waka tribe. And Eva Anderson, or Eva Hopkins, her father was a Scotchman, but her mother was also a full-blood Aborigine from the Cullalea tribe, which is a little tribe out in the middle of Queensland. But whereas Bill and his brother were half-caste, Eva, her 2 little sisters and a little brother, they were pure white. And Eva's father, he was an opal miner, and he got killed. And after he got killed, that left Eva's mother with 4 little children. So she married another half-caste man named Tom Conlon. Of course, as soon as the government saw these 4 white children with the dark parents, they come and took them away. Eva was about 5 or 6. She never saw her mother again until she was 21. And it's very sad. It's a very, very true story. This is the story of Bill and Eva, a Cullalea woman and a Waka Waka man. Cullalea woman, Waka Waka man, how they came to be together, no one could understand. They were born to obey Mother Nature's plan. This Cullalea woman and a Waka Waka man. Eva Anderson was born at Thargomindah, where the Bulloo River flows. Bill Hopkins was born at Mount Stanley, where the great tall timber grows. Eva's father was a red-haired Scotsman who mined opals in the great outback. Her mother was a Cullalea woman, she was a full-blood black Cullalea woman, red-haired Scotsman. Raised a family as best they can, 2 different cultures, 1 happy clan. This Cullalea woman and a wild Scotsman. Eva's mother married Tom Conlon when the Scotsman died. Tom was a quiet and gentle man from the Cullalea tribe. That was when the government men came to their shanty shack, took Eva, her 2 sisters, and their baby brother Jack. Cullalea children cried all night, taken from their mother because they were white. Ringing in their ears, their mother's scream, all innocent victims of a government scheme. Bill's mother was a Waka Waka woman, her father was a Pommy man, who came from his mother country to start again in this great land. As young Bill grew older, his father taught him the ABC, and he learned about his heritage as he sat on his mother's knee. Waka Waka woman, white Pommy man, raising a family as best they can. 2 different cultures, 1 happy clan. This Cullalea woman and a wild Scotsman. Can you hear me, mate? I can bloody hear you.
Yay!
Cullalea woman, Waka Waka man, married at veranda as they held hands. In a little mission chapel, they became man and wife, called each other Bungie for the rest of their lives. Cullalea woman, Waka Waka man, how they came to be together, no one could understand. But the destiny was written in the sand. This Cullalea woman and a Waka Waka man. It was a very special song about a very special couple, and the reason it had to be spot on is that Bill and Eva Hopkins, they had 1 child. They only had 1 child. They had a daughter. Their daughter's name was Ivy. And Ivy Hopkins was my mother. Thank you.